I was a runner. If you ask me now, I'd tell you I believed in God all along, but something then was different. You see, I fought drugs and alcohol for 14 years of my life. I was labeled an addict at a very young age, and I didn't know a way out. I allowed the enemy to lie to me with addiction. It took my family, it took my home, it took my wife, it took my kids, to the point that I was ready to take my own life. Do you know what it's like to experiment with drugs and alcohol at just 12 years old? To me, it wasn't really a way of life. I did it because it seemed cool. It seemed to make others happy, and I was looking for that happiness in my life. I was trying to fill a void, an emptiness deep inside of me. And you know, no matter what I did, that emptiness just grew. It just grew. There was no hope. Or so I thought. I've heard it said that God never leaves us nor forsakes us. And when I was at my lowest point and had no faith in God, it turned out that He never lost faith in me. One night, when I put myself to a point of no return, something came over me. Something said, walk away. This force was so strong that I couldn't help but to obey it. I turned myself into the police and told them everything. From there, grace took over. A man that had the authority to put me behind bars stepped out and helped me get into a place called Fresh Start. Since starting this faith-based program, man, my life caught fire. I've told you how low my life was. As a matter of fact, it couldn't have got any lower. But I learned through Christ that there is no limit to how high He can take me.
What are you doing, Stephen? Come play with the kids.
My family has been restored. I've fallen in love with my wife all over again. My kids are now my very best friends, and my career is at a point I'd never imagined. And best of all, I don't care how emotional I get sharing this with you, because if God can take someone as bad off as I was and turn him into a warrior of Christ, just imagine what He can do for you. You know, I like to say it wasn't Fresh Start that changed my life. Jesus Christ did, but He sure chose an incredible place to do it.